Hey guys, welcome back. Here's a quick battle guide to help you better understand the battle mechanics in SunnySide. There are a few different elements to consider when building your deck and getting ready for battle. The Ofuda are your cards that you will primarily be using in battle. You can acquire packs of cards at the shrine. Open them up to reveal what you've got. Each card has a different element to it. Different cards will have different rarities, like common, uncommon, epic, rare, legendary, and so on. Be sure to read the info on each card. It will tell you if it does damage, how much, or if it's a card that applies a buff, and so on. Higher rarity cards will do more damage. If you want to quickly add cards to your deck, you can do so by opening your inventory and clicking this button. But I do recommend going into the Battle Deck app and manually adding the cards so that you can have a good mix of elements. It's really important. Next, let's talk about the Omikuji cards. You can apply these to your deck and apply multiple later, as you'll have multiple different decks. These will apply different resistances to you or bonuses to help you in combat. Be sure to read them carefully and equip it in the slot to the left of the deck in the battle planner. Keep in mind the stars on the side indicate rarity. You can obtain the Omikuji from donating at the shrine. If you have extra that you know you won't use, you can leave them as offerings here. Next, let's go over the Omamori tags. These are charms that you can equip in the battle deck. Again, the stars on the side will indicate the rarity. The icon on the tag will indicate its element, like wind, fire, earth, or water. But there are also tags for Sparky, cat tags that give you a luck boost, and some others. Make sure when switching, you remove one before adding another or it won't work. This goes for all of these items. Both you and Sparky should have these equipped, and it should really help you out. Now this other slot for the Dory. It's caused a lot of confusion. The priest mentions them being extremely rare. Let me tell you guys, she was not kidding. I have more hours in this game than I would care to admit right now, and at the moment I have never come across one. Now granted, I haven't gone to the shrine every day. I believe you can get them from here. But again, never seen one, not sure. But despite all my prayers to RNG this when I have gone to the shrine, unfortunately, I have never been blessed with one. I'll be sure to update you if that changes. Now that pretty much covers your MC's deck, but don't forget about Sparky. You can find chips for him to swap out and upgrade in the cave caches. Same thing here, make sure you unequip one before equipping a new one or it won't work, and be sure to check the skill tree in the battle section. This will help Sparky upgrade a lot. Now let's get into some actual battle tips. Pay attention to your enemy weakness. This is probably the most important element here. Luckily, the game tells you what each enemy is weak to, resistant to, and so on. If you've ever played a Persona game, this is kind of like Persona Light. You can definitely see the inspiration here, especially in the later boss battle music. It slaps. But if you strike an enemy weakness, you're more likely to hit a critical attack and do a ton of damage. If you use a card they're resistant to, it will do far less than it should. Be sure to keep a good mix of elements in your deck to allow you to hit any weakness that you encounter. You can always review which enemies have which weaknesses here in the app. You can also do this during battle. Don't underestimate the power of guarding, especially when Sparky can finish off an enemy for you without having to waste a card. Don't forget about healing items either. You can buy them at the med clinic, which thankfully is open every day. You can buy the basics or bring materials to craft the high quality stuff. Just make sure these items are in your battle pack, and then you can use them during battle to actually heal. This will cost you a turn, but sometimes it's worth healing in order to continue. And don't forget, if an enemy is proving to be too much for you, there is always the escape button. All you do is press LB, you'll escape, and really there's no consequences for this. Sometimes the enemies keep healing, and if you don't have the cards to do enough damage, you could be stuck there a while. Don't feel bad about having to use the escape button if you need it. That's what it's there for. And that's really it today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if I missed anything or if you have any other questions about Battle in SunnySide. I would love to know if this video helped you out at all, and I really appreciate all of you. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.